Well, welcome everybody to tonight's football game where the Caledonia Fighting Scots will be taking on the number 2 rated team in the state in Division 1, the Rockford Rams, on a beautiful night for football.
Absolutely perfect, isn't it? You couldn't ask for better weather, especially this time of year. And after the last few weeks when you got to bring your raincoat and your boat.
Well, it's good for this Caledonia football team to be home tonight, Brian. You know, they had a tough couple of weeks coming off losses against Mona Shore and Forest Hill Central. But Caledonia looks healthy tonight. They look ready, but they have got a quality opponent in front of them tonight.
Yeah, Rockford's as good as they get, that's for sure. Rockford's had a great program for a number of years, and they always, for some reason, find a way to win.
They do. They've haven't really been burying their opponent, so to speak. They snuck by Hudsonville last week in a thriller when Hudsonville failed on a 2-point conversion. And they also nearly got beat by a very talented Mona Shores team that missed a 10-yard field goal to Rockford escape a victory. So a very winnable game for Caledonia tonight, but things got to go perfect for them.
Absolutely. Yep.
But this is just the start of the gauntlet, so to speak, for Caledonia. The remaining schedule is very, very tough. But another thing Caledonia has to do on both sides of the ball, and that's be a little bit more physical than they have the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, and usually that's Caledonia's deal. You know, they usually are known as a very physical football team, no matter what size they are. The opponents know that you're going to get hit when you play Caledonia. So they need to get back to that style of football. I think we'll see a few changes tonight. Just in the offensive set, mix things up a little bit more and see what happens.
Well, Rockford does not do a lot of fancy things, finesse offense. They like to run right at you. They'll probably use the wishbone tonight. Their defense is very basic. They thrive on their defense. That's their strong suit, the Rockford defense. The offense just seems to go along for the ride.
Right. And their defense has played very well. I mean, they gave up a few points, like you'd mentioned, to Hudsonville last week, too. But Mona Shore's game, too, their defense played flawless.
Yeah,
they were just outstanding in that.
The Mona Shore seal is just a 7 points, and we
that's,
know what
and that's an explosive offense,
yeah,
absolutely. So it'll be interesting, that's for sure. Caledonia, if you can get back to a little bit of possession on the offensive side of the ball and keep that ball away. But as you mentioned, that's going to be a tough task tonight with the defense they're facing.
Well, Rockford is a notoriously slow starting team. They always have been, but they always play big in the second half. That's another key for Caledonia tonight, is to come out early, get a lead, and put the pressure on these Rams tonight.
And I think that'll help Caledonia, too, if they can get to halftime and realize that they're playing with them. You know, if they can get to that point and not get blown out early, that's hard on you when you get down 2 scores, 3 scores at the halfway point and then try to get ready to go in the second half. If you know you're playing with them at that point, then the second half becomes anybody's game. So,
well, and another key point tonight, Brian, for Caledonia is emotion. Caledonia's coming off 2 tough losses. The boys are angry. They got a bee in their bonnet, so to speak, tonight. And it's also the Paul Steufen resolve game. So there's an extra emotional factor that should play on behalf of Caledonia tonight.
Yeah, I believe so. And like you mentioned, too, they've been on the road for a few weeks here, and
they're a different team at home.
They're different here, so we'll see. They look ready to play, and we're getting close. And like you'd mentioned, what a perfect night for this time of year. It is absolutely gorgeous.
And it is officially fall weather, and this is perfect football weather. The wind will not be a factor at kickoff. There's basically no wind, just a absolutely
flag
perfect
is
football.
Still at the south end of the field there, and big crowd. Rockford always travels good too. They have a huge crowd over there tonight.
Well, Rockford will kick off defending the south end zone. Caledonia has Burton back deep to take the kick. Nordine will handle the kicking duties for the Rams this evening. We're just about ready to get underway. Here's the boot, high end over end kick. Burton takes it right at the 1. He's got a nice hole. Gets out over the 25, ball down at about the 27. Good field position for Caledonia.
Yeah, it's a good start.
All the way out to about the 27-yard line.
And I believe
Caledonia will have the ball first and 10.
They have a different quarterback tonight.
Looks
Jerry,
like Tanner Christian.
Tanner Christian.
Number 28.
Kind of like
For Rockford, that's Josh
a pistol set here.
Bukowski made the tackle.
Hand off to Kelly. Big hole. Up the middle. Stopped near a first down.
Number 6, Eddie Kelly takes the handoff from quarterback Tanner Christian.
Well, Eddie's been battling injuries the last couple of weeks. Good to see him run strong on that first
It
carry.
is a first and
They're
10
going to give
for
a
the
first
Fighting
down for Caledonia. First and 10. The ball at the 38-yard line.
Tackled by the Rams number 5, Tyler Bradfield.
We've got some motion on the left side there, Caledonia.
And there is a penalty marker on the snap.
That's going to go against the Fighting Scots.
Yeah, you're right, Jerry. Running back core's been a little banged up. In the Forest Hills game, both him and Jalen got banged up. Were out in the second half, so they've been kind of beat up a little bit, but they look both to be healthy tonight.
Well, that'll result in a first and 15 for the Fighting Scots. The ball back to the 33. This time Kelly struggles for yardage. Got about 4 of those yards back. Bring up second down.
Inside handoff to number 6, Eddie Kelly.
Well, Kelly's been a workhorse this year for Caledonia.
Yeah, he has, and a lot of those
Before being stopped by number
A lot of those yards
56,
are
Noah Foss.
right inside there, right between the
Second down and
tackles.
11.
Kinser in motion. This time Christian's gonna keep it, and he's gonna be
Yeah, he didn't
stopped
get
for a
much there. There
couple
was a-
yards.
Number 10, Tanner Christian on the quarterback keeper.
Got a Rockford defender with his helmet off. Got to
Just
come
shy
off for a
of the
play.
40-yard line.
Well, that's
It'll
going to bring up
up
third down and 10. The ball just inside the Fighting Scot 40. Got it at the 39. So early here, a big play for
Third down
Caledonia.
and 10 for the Fighting Scots.
Kinser in motion. Christian's going to keep it. He's going to be close to the first down. I think he's
Well, he's
got
going to
it.
be close.
Tanner Christian on a quarterback
Number
keeper
10,
near midfield for a first down.
to the left side. He gets around the corner.
That was a
He
good
does
block
have
that
enough
time by the
yardage
left
for
end there for Caledonia.
first
Good
down.
seal off block. Christian saw it, kept it.
Field will be
Got
first
10
and
for the
10.
first down. Ball spotted right at
Number
midfield.
18 for the Rams, Andy Hyder made the
Well,
stop.
Caledonia doing it on the ground. 2 straight first downs. So, a little pass intended for Kinser out in the flat.
It's been
Christian's pass
Falls
intended
incomplete.
for number 21, Bailey Kinser. Pass goes incomplete to the near sideline. It'll
Well,
bring
that
up
stops the
second down
clock.
for the
9:57 to
Fighting
go. Just underway here in the first quarter. Caledonia on the move. Drive started at their own 27-yard line. They've moved it out to midfield. Again, this is Kelly. Nice hole. Breaks tackles. Into the Rockford secondary for a first down into Rockford territory at the 39-yard line.
yeah, 31. Drew Schwant there first, tripped him up.
We'll call it the 38. It's another first down for the Fighting Scots.
Well, good hole that time. That Caledonia left side.
So far in this drive, I know we had the penalty, but there's been some holes there.
Schwant.
Again, Kelly with the handoff. Off the left side again. Breaking tackles. Tiptoes out of bounds. But not
Again,
before he got 6 yards. maybe
31
7.
Schwant there for Rockford again. Pushed him out of bounds.
Kelly of Caledonia to the left side. He gets following good blocking. Picks up about
Well, that's the key of this drive right now. Good hard running
6
by
yards on the
Kelly and
play.
Christian, and good solid blocking by that
Yeah.
offensive line.
Yeah, up front they are definitely moving some people around right now, Jerry. They've come out with a little attitude here on this
Yeah.
first drive.
Time
Christian keeps it, I
He's going to
believe.
be just short of the first down as he nears the 30. Got about 3 on the carry.
63, Aaron Ortiz, right there in the middle of the defensive line for Rockford on a stop.
Ball's at the 30-yard line.
Well,
again, this is where you like to be, 3rd and short.
Yep. Definitely 4-down territory here for Caledonia.
Aaron Ortiz.
Kelly's got the first down and more as it nears the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, Caledonia.
24, Brandon King on the stop for Rockford, but again, he picked up the first down. Some good hard running.
He does have yardage good for the first down for Caledonia. 1st and 10, ball is now at the 26-yard line.
That's where they'll start. 1st and 10 at the 26, 8:50 to go. Caledonia on the move on their opening drive. Christian back to pass. He's got time. Now he decides to keep it. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. It's going to be inside the 10 for it's going to be 1st and goal, Caledonia.
18, Andy Heyer there, but not after a big gain. Jerry, that's a great job that time. Didn't force that throw. Nobody there. Saw a lane and tuck it down and get what you can get. Don't force anything. Don't create a turnover.
Well, it's 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. A very impressive drive by Caledonia. All these yards coming on the ground. Tim Kelly right up the middle, touchdown, Caledonia. Eddie Kelly just waltzed into the end zone from 9 yards out. And Caledonia on top on their opening drive, 6-0. Very impressive drive, and that drive has stunned the Rockford crowd.
Oh, absolutely. And again, Jerry, they even had a penalty that put them back at, 10 extra yards on that, and they got that back. And we're able to come right down the field.
Watchers on to try the point after. Snaps down, kicks out, plenty of leg, it's good.
Well, that hole up the middle there, Jerry, was wide open. I mean, there wasn't anybody 10 yards from Kelly that time. I tell you what, that's good hard running, and the guys up front, my goodness, that's just impressive right there. If they can keep that pace up, they'll be in good shape.
Yeah, well, they took it 73 yards all the way on the ground.
12 plays covering 83 yards, capped off by a 9-yard touchdown run by number 6, Eddie Kelly.
Well, you couldn't have drawn it up any better, Brian.
Oh, no, what a great start. Yeah, they came right out, and you could tell they're playing a little bit of attitude there, that's for sure. And you're right.
Touching all the keys that we said before the game. They're playing physical. They're playing with emotion. They're not turning the ball over, and they're got out to a good lead. So that's the game plan. Now we just have to execute it.
So now we're going to see what Rockford's got for him. So that defense of theirs got pushed around a little bit on that first series, Jerry. But we'll see if Caledonia can maintain that level.
LaCourt is the deep back. I think Eddie Kelly's going to do the kickoff.
And teeing the ball up, set to put the ball in play for Caledonia's kickoff is number 6, Eddie Kelly.
Let's see if Caledonia pooch kicks. It would be a perfect time to. But Ed's going to kick it in the end zone. And Rockford will take it out to the 20.
Kelly's swinging kickoff into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and the Rockford Rams will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Well, let's see if this Caledonia defense can keep that momentum.
They should be playing a little attitude too, Jerry. They've been pushed around a little bit the last couple weeks.
Well, they gave up a lot more than they thought they would last week.
Yeah.
But a very talented Mona Shores team. Make no mistake about that.
Well, Rockford's going to show a little spread offense here.
Rockford is number 7 in the shotgun. That's Landon Haney.
Haney back to pass. He's got a completion. That's Andrus.
Haney's pass to the right side complete to number 2.
Stopped by 21, Bailey Kinzer for Caledonia.
They'll give him 5 on the completion.
Number 21, Bailey Kinzer. Pick up 5 yards on the play. Second down for the Rams.
He's going to throw again.
He's got a completion again. We'll see where they mark. He's awful close to the first down.
Haney's pass again to the right side.
Kinzer forced him out of bounds.
And just stepped out just inside the 30, so it's going to bring up third down.
Right at the marker.
It'll bring up third down and short.
Well, Rockford does have a large offensive line, one of the biggest that Caledonia will face all year. Caledonia's got 8 in the box. It's going to be awful close.
Just a pile of shirts.
See no sign yet, but I think he got the
was
first.
right. Well, they're going to give him.
Yeah, they're going to give him a yard.
Over the marker.
And he is over the 30-yard line. It's a first down for the Rams of Rockford.
Not by much, though. So they'll spread it back out here again, I'm sure.
Rockford gets their first down.
The tackle was made by number 64, John Velting.
Inside handoff was a loss. Caledonia was ready for that play. Looked like LaCourte.
John Hubble, number 34 for Caledonia.
No, Senzik on
their
that
first.
Carry. He lost yardage.
Met immediately by number 34, John Hubble. Slight loss on the play. It'll bring up second down. Ball is right at the 30-yard line of Rockford.
Second down and 11. 6:50 to go. Caledonia on top, 7-0. This time Haney's back to pass.
Got a guy wide open. He's going to go short. Be a flag down.
Flag down back at the 25. We'll see what it is.
Chased down by Hubble again, but we'll wait and see what the penalty flag is. I almost think it could be holding. I don't know. It comes from that back side back there. Makes you wonder. Yeah, it's coming back.
Yeah, it's a hold. It's against the Rams. So that's going to negate a first down.
I realized there was a penalty that time, Jerry, but he had a receiver open downfield. He did dump it short, and he may not. Obviously, we have a better vantage point than he does down there with all those helmets right in his face, but very well designed play. He had 2 receivers open at different levels, so that a couple of options there. But he may not have seen the deep deep route that time.
That's going to back him up all the way back to about the 15-yard line. So it's going to stay second down. But it's going to be second down in about 26 for a first down.
And it'll be second down for the Rockford Rams.
Spread formation this time for the Rams. Haney just going to roll out. He got about to the 24. He got about 9, so it's going to bring up third and long.
To the near sideline. Gets the ball to about the 24-yard line.
John Velting, number 64, the nose guard for Caledonia, was there in the stop first.
Third down and long for the Rockford Rams.
Third down at about 16, closer to 17 for a first down for Rockford. Looks like an obvious passing play.
Well, Caledonia's been getting some pressure on him, too, even when he's rolling there. Seem to be getting pretty good pressure here, so we'll see what they come up with.
He's getting a heavy rush.
Now, he's got a lot of space out there. They're going to have to make a good tackle.
And he's got a first down. Boy, he took a hit. Haney took a hit there, but hung in the pocket, got his pass off, and it's going to be a first down.
Complete to number 20, Jake Zenzik.
Those type hits, Jerry, will make you throw the ball a little earlier the next time around, which is good, though. I mean, obviously, yeah, they gave up the big yardage for the first down, but
well, Zenzik called that in the
continue
right
to
flat and
continue to take your hits where you can get them, and they'll start hearing footsteps, and you can make them flinch just a little bit. That's all you're looking for.
right, this time Haney goes under center, sends LaCourte in motion. LaCourte breaks it. No, it's a handoff up the middle, no gain. I believe that was McClellar. McKellar.
I believe 50 for Caledonia. Danny Pass, excuse me, was there. He was the last one up, so I'm assuming he was the first one there.
Number 22, Jake Murphy.
They're saying Murphy, but he was there also. So
Second down for the Rams.
Well, they're going to give him a yard at best on that last carry, so they'll call it 2nd and 9. Caledonia on top, 7-0. Nice open field tackle that time. As Chris Bell dropped after about a yard gain.
Nice stop by Nick Adams that time.
Well,
Hard to get away from Adams. He's 6'6". He's got a big reach, so you're going to have to be away from him. So,
well, another 3rd and long for Caledonia's defense.
it's a
See if they can stop him this time.
great play from the outside linebacker position there. So another big 3rd down play.
Well, we're under 4 minutes to go. First quarter, Caledonia on top, 7-0. But Rockford trying to pick up a first down. There's ball's at their own 47. This time Haney's going to be sacked.
And 7 in Druziak. He's got the handoff off. Somehow he got that play off to him.
Yeah,
he got
Jake Zenzik took it on a draw play.
on the draw right as he got hit.
Zenzik was untouched for about almost 40 yards. Got to about the 17-yard line where he was finally hauled down. A lot of people didn't know Zenzik had the ball.
But again, the quarterback took another big hit. You can't do that all night, Jerry. Even though you're getting yardage, you can't leave your quarterback with a target on him like that. And he's just getting lit up right now. But
Well, right now,
again, another big 3rd down pickup.
well, Caledonia's defense got to dig in here. 1st and 10 for the Rockford Rams at the Fighting Scott 17-yard line. I think there's going to be a
Another big
timeout.
play from an outside linebacker. They're coming.
Timeout, Rockford.
Caledonia looks quick, a little quicker tonight on defense than they have been. But Rockford's just making that play. He must, Jerry, I don't know. He must have just got that handoff off, or he was giving the
Everybody on
ball
the
off when he
Caledonia
got
side
hit.
thought that we had a big sack on Haney, but he just before that sack, he had
Just
Zenzik
enough
on a
to get it
perfect
off.
draw play, and away he went.
Without creating a turnover there. That was it's about as close as it gets without dropping the ball.
Well,
But again, like I just mentioned too, it's another big hit on the quarterback, and it's a long night. This is early in this game, and if you're going to keep getting hit like that.
yeah, Caledonia definitely came to play physical tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I was just going to say, even though Rockford's moving the ball here in this drive a little bit, Caledonia's defense is really, they look much more physical tonight than they have been, for sure. They're hitting people.
First and 10 for the Rams.
This time, Haney's going to keep it. Gets inside the 15.
41 Logan Soul for Caledonia on the stop.
That was Bradfield that came in. Bradfield came in. Maybe Haney is out.
14-yard line.
Brian, you might be right. He might be shaken up a little bit.
Before being stopped by
Got a new quarterback in there.
He got again. He kept the ball. He got rocked again. He's
Second down and 5 for the Rams.
Well, Bradfield's just a junior. He's going to be sacked. That was a covered sack right
Good.
there. Good.
Yeah, for sure. Adams for Caledonia there first. Nick number 86. But, hey, good job by the secondary that time, covering their routes really well and allowed that defensive front a chance to put some pressure on.
Well, I think Haney's going to come back in here.
Loss on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 11.
I think he had the wind knocked out of him, but he's coming back in.
So well, here we go, another big 3rd and long.
This is where Rockford has executed well on 3rd down. They've already picked up 2 long 3rd downs. This one's 3rd down and 11.
Overthrew his receiver.
He's going to bring up 4th down.
Logan Soul on the coverage over there, number 41. And he's switching personnel. I don't know what kind of kicker they have, but I don't know if they'll even think about that or if he's just going to plain go for it and just switching personnel for the play call.
They say there's a flag on the field.
Looks like a sideline warning. I'm not sure what that is. Sideline warning.
The flag is the result of a Caledonia sideline warning.
Well, looks like Rockford is going to try to kick it.
He's going to try a field goal here.
Nordine on the kick.
Number 15, Quinn Nordine into a attempt.
Quinn Nordine.
And just make sure he kicks it.
It's no good. Wide left. He had plenty of leg, but no accuracy. So Caledonia's defense holds and turns the Rams away with 1:43 to go in the first quarter. And Caledonia will have the football. First and 10.
All these are big drives, and if you can keep them from scoring a few times on a couple of their drives, you're doing a great job. So the first drive, I was impressed with their
well, Caledonia's coming out in the wishbone. We haven't seen that in a while. See if we can get that fullback going. It's the counter. Eddie Kelly is finally caught from behind, but not until he got into Rockford territory. Well, they got the ball.
They had a way to come out on the second series, Jerry, and show them something different. Ran the spread the first series, now they come out in the wishbone on the second series.
Time to fullback. It's Logan Soul.
And off to number 41, Logan Soul of Caledonia. He was then brought down by...
I think Rockford just called timeout.
Yeah, that's their second timeout here, and we're only in the first quarter.
I know we're a minute left in the first period, but I got to think right now that Rockford defense not sure what hit them.
Well, right now this Caledonia offense
extremely physical right now. Caledonia.
I was just say they're
punching
them right in the mouth is what they're doing. Smash mouth football right now. Nothing fancy about that wishbone.
Oh, there's nothing fancy about the wishbone. That is just, hey, we're going to run the ball right at you. That's all that amounts to, and it's just man on man. And
we could kind of tell just was the feeling in the whole stadium tonight that Caledonia very frustrated and coming into tonight's game.
They're definitely showing it right now, that's for sure. So that's nothing new for Logan Soul, the fullback, and those guys. They ran that coming up through the system, so they're very polished at running the wishbone.
This time,
Burton.
Jalen Burton, he's got the first down.
He's got a little more. You know, Jerry, in that wishbone, that's all it is, too. It's typically not the flashy thing, 4 or 5 yards. That time, 4 yards, that's all you need. You just Run the ball 3 times, 4 yards, you move the sticks. You keep possession. The other team can't score if they don't have the football. So it's just
Tackled by number 44, Josh Cummings.
Cummings on the stop. But he didn't throw a flag. That was close. And Sol, the fullback.
He's inside the 25.
Hand off to Caledonia's number 41, Logan Sol, up the middle.
Stopped by 21.
25-yard line.
Hunter Novak.
So it's going to bring
Rockford.
up 2nd down and 3 for Caledonia. Doing it on the ground this quarter. Under a minute to go. First quarter, Caledonia driving. They're up 7-0. So 2nd down and 3. It's time Christian on the keep. He's breaking tackles. He's got the first down. All the way down to the Rockford 20.
I believe Novak again for Rockford on the stop, but not before Christians. Kind of that play there, you feel your way along that line of scrimmage and look for that opening, and he did a great job that time, not trying to force in between. He just kept feeling along and found that opening and slipped through it. But Rockford was blitzing that time, Jerry, so everybody was in the middle of the field. Once he got to the outside, there's some room there. So,
1st and 10. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. And there's offsides. Number 24, Braden King.
Brandon King jumped off sides.
Gonna bring up
And Rockford,
5-yard penalty.
You can take some chances blitzing once in a while too, but you can get caught in a blitz too, and there isn't anybody back there, and you can get burned.
The ball is now at the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Fighting Scots.
I don't know if Caledonia will get another playoff in this quarter.
Nope, they're going to let it run down.
So that's going to be the end of the first quarter with Caledonia on top, 7-0. And when we resume action for the second quarter, it will be 1st and 5 from Caledonia at the Rockford 15. Well, very well played game for the Fighting Scots first quarter.
You can't play much better than that. They have played very well defensively, played well. These 2 drives for Caledonia on offense, these first 2 are very impressive. I mean, they are knocking people around right now, and
and they're doing it against the strong suit of Rockford. The Rockford defense that's what they hang their hat on, and that's they're getting pushed around.
Yeah, I like the idea of the spread offense and then the wishbone, and they can come out any down, any play, and run every kind of set at you. That really keeps the defense off balance. So, I mean, right now, we're just starting the second quarter, but they're playing about as good as you can play against one of, if not the best team in the area right now.
Well, the Grand Rapids Press has Rockford as the -- team in the whole West Michigan area, so you wouldn't know it by this first quarter.
With the quarter changeover, it's still.
And I like the fact that they've gone to the fullback and the other, and Jalen Burton, the other halfback, and not Kelly so much, so they can't key on him.
Again, like we say, this is 1st and 5 as a result of that offside penalty against the Rams. He's on the counter
to Burton.
Burton, he breaks tackles. He's got the first down. That's going to be 1st and goal for Caledonia.
So 21 again, Hunter Novak. He's busy back there. And
hand off to the left side, number 20, Jalen Burton pounds his way down to about the 7-yard line.
Well, Novak, not very big. He's only 165 pounds. He's got some big Caledonia backs coming at him. He's going to have his hands full.
For the Fighting Scots and goal. Number 2 made the tackle. That's Spencer Andrus.
Straight ahead goes Christian.
he's going to be there, I think.
I think he's in.
He's
Touchdown,
there.
Caledonia. Caledonia scores again. An 8-yard run right up the middle by Christian puts Caledonia on top, 13-0. That score comes at the 11:38 mark of the first quarter. And I got to tell you, Brian, Rockford's stunned.
Oh, absolutely are right now. And we're right at the beginning of the second quarter, Jerry, and they've been pushed all over the field right now.
Number 4, Trenton Foreman is the holder.
Kick by Watchers is good, and our score, Caledonia 14, Rockford nothing. Well, Rockford's playing like they are relying too much on the press clippings.
Boy, I don't know. Yeah, they're right now. I don't know if just because Caledonia had been beaten so bad the last 2 weeks, and they beat Mona Shores, and Mona Shores really beat up on us. Did they just think they were going to come in here and just go up and down the field? But
well, football's a game of emotion, and any coach will tell you that the team with the most emotion is going to win the game.
And right now
it's all Caledonia.
Yeah, these guys wearing purple are definitely pumped up right now. They are doing a fantastic job, that's for sure.
And they're following the game plan perfectly, Brian. They're slowly getting a lead on Rockford. So Rockford's not the type of team that scores quickly.
No, they're a ground and pound group.
3288. We are insurance. We are farmers.
Yeah, Caledonia's definitely playing a little hop in their step right now. That's obvious.
Set to put the ball in play for Caledonia. Teeing it up is number 6, Eddie Kelly.
Jared, again, like I'd mentioned too, I like the fact that they're not going to Kelly all the time. They're using Sol, they're using Burton, they're using, they're just, they're not beating him up in that. Nor can Rockford key on him. That Wishbone can do that. So.
Well, Kelly kicks another one out of the end zone on the kickoff, so Rockford will have to start from the 20.
Rockford will have it 1st and 10.
And that's another key. Give Rockford a long field to work with.
That's a huge weapon if you can kick the ball off and get it into the end zone where those teams have to start at the 20-yard line. Otherwise, on a return, most teams can at least go 30, 35-yard line, and that's a big difference. I'll see if the defense can still come out inspired here. Now Rockford's going to run their wishbone.
On their counter, they got about 6.
22, that's going to be Jake Murphy.
Running back number 20, Jake Zenzik.
Zenzik on the carry. They'll give him 6.
He was stopped by Caledonia's number 41, Logan Sol.
Yeah, I believe that was Jake Murphy that time.
Well, 2nd down. Rockford's going to stay in that wishbone. That's going to be a 1st down off the left side.
So both teams are running their power offenses here in the 2nd quarter. No more of that flashy spread. They both just settled down, so we're going to run the ball.
Well, that Bell was the carrier. He got enough for a 1st down out to the 32, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams.
Murphy again on the stop for Caledonia.
It's a pitch to LaCourte off the left side.
Good play stringing it out over there that time.
The pitch from quarterback Haney to the left side to number 4, Ethan LaCourte.
They'll give him about 3 out to the 35.
Way through there for about 2 yards on the game. The ball's now at the 35-yard line. He was brought down by Caledonia's number 86, Nick Adams.
Rockford runs their wishbone a little different, Jerry. Their stances, they're foot to foot. Their linemen are right tight. Caledonia runs theirs all way spread out. It's just a little different style.
This time Bell got nowhere.
41 Sol.
He's going to bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and about 8.
34, I believe, John Hubble there also.
Immediately by Caledonia's number 11, John Neese. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
And Neese was there from the secondary.
Big 3rd down play here for this Fighting Scott defense. 3rd and 7. There's a
Ball
fumble.
out. We may have it.
Caledonia's got it. Turnover. Rockford. Caledonia recovers.
There was a fumble during the transaction. It's been recovered by Caledonia. That's number 7, Michael Andrews.
So golden opportunity for the Fighting Scots, as they'll have the ball at the Ram 28-yard line as a result of that fumble by Haney.
The ball is now at the 28-yard line of Rockford, and the Fighting Scots will have it 1st and 10.
Let's see what they come out in. If they're going to stay in their wishbone, they do.
Christian back to pass. He's got time, and he's got a man.
Boy, he had Andrusiak wide open on the right side.
Went to the
wide open.
Went to the man underneath.
He just missed him. He was looking all the way for Hubble over here. Or, excuse me, 34. Yeah, John Hubble. And he had Andrusiak wide open on the right side.
In the right
Andrusiak
corner.
immediately waved when he left the line. They just blew an assignment over there, and Christians just missed him.
Well, that incomplete pass stops the clock. 9:27. This is Kelly breaking tackles, breaking more tackles. He's got a first down.
Just was the second down play for Caledonia.
So Caledonia knocking on the door again here. It's going to be 1st and 10.
And he follows good blocking and drags several Rams across
At the 16-yard line.
a first down for the Fighting Scots. Tackled on the play by number 6, Mason Pant.
Right up the middle. Soul.
Following good blocking to the left side, number 41, Logan Toll.
He's got a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 4.
1st and goal for the Fighting Scots.
Well, they're absolutely knocking Rockford off the ball right now, Jerry. Just moving people everywhere.
Tackled by the Rams, number 22, Cole Schubel.
1st and goal.
Jalen Burton.
Touchdown, Caledonia, as they're making it look easy. Jalen Burton off the left side of a huge hole puts Caledonia on top, 20-0 at the 8:51 mark of the second quarter. And amazing football game thus far.
If you'd have told us when we walked in here tonight that we'd be seeing this, you'd just went, you're not at the same game, but. And Jerry, the mostly important too, the turnover, but then get points off the turnover.
Yes.
That's huge.
Very key. Well, Brian, like we were saying before the game, on paper, it looked like Caledonia would have a battle. But, you know, that's why you got to play the football game.
You do, and, you know, there's so many games, and like that's it. Some teams just don't match up well against other teams. Despite records, all that stuff, it never matters. It's just sometimes you just don't match up personnel-wise very well, and some teams you do it. And
well, the OK White, you know, you got to admit it's the toughest conference in the state. You've got 4 coaches that have state championships among the teams. Rockford, a great program, but you know they got put to the test and beat up by a good Lowell team last year. So getting beat by a OK White team really shouldn't be.
Yeah, you shouldn't
be
feel
a
too
surprise.
bad about getting beat. You're right. By
But
a
this
team
game's a
coming
long
out
way
of
from
the OK
being
White.
over. But it's just that Caledonia is playing the game the way it should be played thus far. So Rockford's going to try to regroup here.
They have absolutely got to be stunned right now, Derry. Down 3 touchdowns. And they don't have a lot offensively either.
Well, their wishbone is more like a wing T with those linemen in like that.
They're
not really
tight foot to foot. They don't run the wishbone like Caledonia.
They don't run the fullback. It's just kind of an inverted wing T.
In the true sense of a wishbone, Caledonia's is the way with the big gaps.
No, I mean the offense at Rockford is of the wing T. Caledonia traditionally eats up wing T teams. So
they'll come out to the 20-yard line, and Rockford will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20.
A good example.
I was really surprised that close spacing and linemen coming out of that. Now they're going to come out of it and go back to a spread style or a single back. So. He's just giving them multiple looks. And I believe.
Well, we've
Is
got a
there a-
long ways to go in the
Did he-
second quarter.
They
here.
calling there something timeout wise. I don't know. Coach
Rockford-
Munger was on the field over there, and I'm not sure he wants the ball moved over to this side. Does that make a difference? Maybe he didn't like it.
Superstitious, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Some of them are that way. When it comes to
Anyway.
coaching, they got all kinds of weird things they come up with. Ask any coach. Oh, he's down behind the line of scrimmage,
Yeah,
Jerry.
No gain. No room against that Caledonia middle.
I think Jake Murphy,
Senzik, nothing.
Nick Adams,
Second
those
down and
guys
10.
over there on the right side.
Immediately by Caledonia's number 64, John Velting.
Velting was there also. There's
No gain
3 or
on the
4.
play, second down for the Rams.
Velting is the nose guard.
Just no room.
Good
to
pursuit
run.
from the backside that time, Jerry.
Right side for number 4.
And that's Adams coming, just doing what he's. I know that's what they're telling him to do from that outside linebacker spot. He's coming hard down the line. He chased that play down from the backside. You can't do that any better. That's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Well, another 3rd and long for this Rockford offense. The last time 3rd and long, they coughed it up. Haney fumbled.
Well, you know, there's a.
So see
This
if
is
Caledonia's coming again after him.
he hasn't thrown one in a while, but he's ready now. No, he's gonna run it, and he's stopped.
Got nothing. LaCourt. Rockford's going to have to punt it.
Defensive line stretched it out nicely.
Oh, Rockford's going to punt it away. Nordine on to do the punting.
That'll bring up 4th down and 5. Rockford is in punt formation.
Look at Foreman back deep for the Fighting Scots to take
Nordine.
this punt from Nordine.
Back deep for Caledonia, number 4, Trenton Foreman.
High into
It's a
a
nice punt.
Foreman hangs on to it.
Good field position.
And the punt.
Think what's in-
About the 36-yard line. So, like you say, Brian, good field position for Caledonia.
I think what's impressive is the team speed. Caledonia's team speed on defense right now. They're flowing to the ball, and everybody there.
This Walnut Rockford defense is getting tired, too.
Oh, yeah, they're back on
Yeah,
the field
yeah.
again here, too. And if Cali keeps running that power at them, that's just going to wear you down. It's kind of that inverted look they show once in a while out of that set. It's just
There's a
kind of
pitch to
follow
Kelly.
me.
Kelly got about 3 off the left side.
The pitch to the left side to Caledonia's number 6, Eddie Kelly. The front line of Rockford stretched that play out nicely. And the tackle was made by the Rams' number 9, Aaron Winnick. Pick up a 4 on the play, second down for the Fighting Scots.
Christian just keeps it, so a big hole. Cuts it back. He's still on road. He's going to score. Tanner Christian on a 70-yard drive, 69 touchdown run.
Hey,
And
Jerry.
put Caledonia on top, 27-0.
He saw something when he came to the line of scrimmage. I watched him tap the center's butt, and if he does that, he knows that that's what he's going to do is do a quarterback sneak. I watched him tap his left side right on his hip. They must have seen something Rockford was in. What a great play by Christian, recognizing what the defense was giving him.
Well, watch us on for his 4th extra point. And he got it.
And this is just a
28-0.
stunner.
Yes.
I tell you, that's just good recognition by the quarterback, Christian, that time, recognizing what the defense was set up in. Thought he could get something out of it. Tapped his center. And away they went.
Caledonia being physical. One of the things you got to notice, Rockford's linebackers and their secondary are not very big. And
No,
it's
absolutely
just
not.
They got a huge defensive line, but after that,
And you can tell they're running with that, again, that attitude or whatever you want to call it, Jerry. It's just refusing to go down. And Christian's shown that a couple times just himself, and he's not a very big character. He's 5'11", 175. He's not that big, but he's running like he's bigger than that.
Well, I think
That's
Coach Munger.
That's that heart. That's that inside desire to,
Coach Munger's been a very successful coach, state championships, but I don't think he's ever been in a situation like this. Not to come in against a big underdog with 6 minutes and 12 seconds and have your program down 28-0.
Oh, yeah, and we still have 6 minutes left in the half. If Caledonia can continue to play defense and get that ball back for that offense.
You don't know how to say it any other way. Rockford's bewildered right now. That's being kind. Again, kicks it out.
Kelly's driving kickoff into the end zone again. It'll be an automatic cutback for the Rams. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Again, you can't say enough about that, kicking the ball in the end zone and making your opponent start on their 20-yard line time and time again. You just can't do that.
4 times.
That is just frustrating.
5 times,
That is frustrating for a team to have to come out and start from their 20.
Well, Rockford does have time.
Can you imagine the
wouldn't
noise
wanna
in
be
other
the
stadiums when they announce scores in the second half that at halftime that this is the score here? It's just crazy. No, he's going to throw the ball now.
No, he's got no choice. He's going to keep it. He got about 4.
Again, he took a big shot.
Number 7, quarterback Brandon Haney looking downfield. No receivers open.
So they'll give him 4 on the carry. Haney on the
25-yard line.
tucked it in and ran. He had no open receivers. Again, Caledonia's secondary playing very well tonight.
Pick up a 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down for the Rams.
Well, they're having a team meeting over there, Jerry, on the Rockford sideline right now over here on the right side. I don't know what's going on there, but
maybe a little too late for that. And he's down.
86 again, Adams.
Number 7, quarterback Brandon Haney on the rollout.
So another 3rd down coming up for Rockford.
Tell you right now, Caledonia's defensive speed is really showing up here. I just haven't seen them play that fast in a while.
Big play for Caledonia. They can get the ball back here with a little.
They have time.
A little over 4 minutes to go. They'll be in good shape to get a.
3rd down and 7 for the Rams.
This time a full spread. This time for the Rams. Incomplete.
Well, he's got to kick it because he can't give Caledonia that short field again.
Again, another 3 and out.
For number 28, Josh Bukowski. Pass was incomplete. Nicely defended.
I don't know what Coach Burrow did to them this week, Jerry, but whatever it was, it's got them lit right up here, that's for sure.
Receiving formation is number 4, Trenton Foreman. And doing the punting is number 15, Quinn Nordine.
Nordine to do the punting. Foreman back to take this punt.
I think I'd stay away from this one.
He does.
It's a Caledonia
He
bounce.
does.
Great field position with
Near
4 minutes.
midfield. Caledonia, with 4:33 to go here until halftime, has plenty of time and great field position.
It's down by the Rams. Caledonia will have the ball first. He sidesteps the initial threat.
Well, they're going to say he's just short of the 1st down, so it'll bring up 2nd and short. But they are in Rockford territory at the 43-yard line.
By the Rams, number 31, Drew Schwank.
And that's a 1st
Kelly
down.
with his head down and more. Rockford's strung out all along there. 56.
Number 6, Eddie Kelly.
for Rockford. Noah Foss was there, but they're just stringing tacklers along here, Jerry. There's just a trail of white shirts as they come through there right now.
Oh, yeah, and Rockford's setting them up to get burned by the pass. They're putting a lot of guys in the box, and they're not being very effective.
There's a very good pass play out of this wishbone set too, and they got a single safety.
That's it.
3 linebackers. yeah, they're just
again.
Christian. Yeah, again. He went for the quarterback sneak. He just got grabbed by the ankle. So he's seeing something there. And again, with a single safety back.
That's all he's seeing.
There's no one there. And if he can get past the line of scrimmage, he'll be gone again. That's just good recognition of what the defense is giving you.
They'll give Tanner 4 yards on that carries. 3:10 to go here until halftime. Caledonia has a 2nd down and 6. At the Rockford 33-yard line, 28-0 Caledonia. They're going for more with Kelly. And Kelly's got it first. He's all the way down to the 20. They have no answer.
They're just banging away at here. That's.
And he was stopped by the Rams number 21, Hunter Novak. 1st and 10, Fighting Scots.
1st and 10, Caledonia. 2:50 to go until halftime. Caledonia driving. Trying to cash in on that great field position after that defensive stand. Caledonia's going to call timeout.
This is important here. You don't want to make a mistake. And with 2 minutes left with a chance to push the score to a point where the clock's going to run, you absolutely cannot. You don't want to make a mistake here. That's a good job by Coach Pearl to call timeout, settle down a minute here. But Rockford's trying everything on defense right now, Jerry, and it's just not. Caledonia's offensive line is picking it up. I mean, that's good communication, too, because, in blitzes and all that, your linemen have to be able to communicate. You got to know who's picking who up, the whole thing. And they're knocking it off. They're just doing a great job with that. So they're firing off the football. If you watch, when you're watching, watch the offensive linemen. If you're watching this game, watch those guys when he snaps that ball. They are stepping hard. They're really pushing off the ball. And
you're right, Brian. And that Rockford defense, I don't know if they're saying uncle, but it looks like they've had enough for this half.
Oh, right now they're like you mentioned that about 5 minutes ago, though. They've been out there the whole first half. Christian again. He sees something there, Jerry, which is good until they can show you can stop it. Don't.
It's going to bring up. Got about 5. Well, they're definitely in field goal range, but Caledonia going for more. We've got over 2 minutes to go here. 2nd and 5. They're right at the 15-yard line.
They're getting huge chunks of yardage every time. You just need to keep doing what you're doing here. They haven't run the fullback.
On the counter.
Kelly's going to score.
Touchdown, Kelly! 15-yard jaunt. Eddie Kelly on the Caledonia counter puts Caledonia on top, 34-0 with 2 minutes to go. Well, big extra point here for Caledonia.
This is.
Watch this on. It's up. It's good.
It's good.
And Caledonia, 35-0. Everything going the Fighting Scott way tonight.
Unbelievable. They're absolutely pushing Rockford all over the field right now, and you would have never thought that would happen. I mean, Jerry, you're right. That is what Rockford lives and dies on their defense. And they're
now. Yeah. Well, that defense just gave up 35 points, and we're not even to halftime.
No, they got to be stunned. I don't know what you can yell at your team and get them fired up at the half, but if you got to make up a 35-point deficit in one quarter with the way Caledonia's defense is playing, I don't know if that. And with their offense, Jerry, again, that wishbone takes time off the clock. the game is shortened now with a running clock.
Yes.
So
coverage, because the more you know, the better you can plan for what's ahead. Find your local agent David Gregor.
Rockford got hit by a buzzsaw.
Yes.
This team was.
They didn't know what hit them.
We are insurance. We are farmers.
I don't know that it would have mattered tonight who Caledonia
No.
played. They were an ornery group.
Well, like I say, they had a couple miserable past 2 weeks, and they had to take it out on somebody. And the Rockford Rams, they get to be it.
You know, and they're good enough to do it, too,
Yeah.
Jerry. They're talented enough to do it.
Yeah. And that goes through the uprights. A little bit of adrenaline in that crowd. Going nuts here tonight.
The ball will come out to the 20-yard line, and the Rams will have it first and 10.
Well, everything's going right for Caledonia right now. They haven't done a thing wrong yet.
Well, what do you do with Rockford right now? They are going to have to pass.
They're going to have to, Jerry. The game, again, is shortened because of the clock.
Ball's incomplete.
Hayes pass to the left side. Intended for number 4, Ethan McCourt. Pass is incomplete. Defense by number 86.
Well, they're not
Clock-
running the clock.
I don't know why the clock's not running. They know the clock's supposed to run.
Pass underneath. Short gain.
Pass complete to the right side to number
Again, it's
18.
third down.
Bailey Kinzer on the stop.
3rd and 4.
Tackled by Caledonia's number 21, Bailey Kinzer. 3rd down and 4 for the Rams.
Well, LaCourte's got a first down. And it's been a while since Rockford's had a first down.
Pass complete to number 4.
Right now,
Oh, I
only a
think the
minute.
clock's supposed to run here. I don't know what they're.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a running.
I don't know why it's
Yard line is
not.
good for a first down for the Rams. Tackled by Caledonia's number 7, Michael Andrews.
Second half.
1st and 10.
Clock runs in the second half. Okay, another pass. Well, I think he saw 34 coming.
Yeah,
John Hubble.
He
and you
heard the
don't wanna-
footsteps, and that falls incomplete.
I think he saw John Hubble coming there, and he just.
In and out of the
It'll
yard.
be 2nd and 10.
Defense by Caledonia's number 34, John Hubble. 2nd down.
Haney passes again. LaCourte's going to get out of bounds at just over the 40, short of the first down.
Pass complete
He's
to
just
the
trying to get something here before the clock runs out. They're in hurry up.
Pickup of about 4 yards on the play. We'll call it 3rd down and 6.
Third and 6. That was incomplete. Bring up 4th down, and Rockford's going to have to punt it away.
Yeah, you can't take a chance here and give Caledonia the ball back with time left on the clock, for crying out loud. They're going to.
Well, we'll see where this punt ends up.
Caledonia's number 86, Nick Adams. Pass was incomplete.
I don't think Caledonia's even going to send anybody back.
4th down and 6 for the
They are
Rams.
not. They're going to.
And dropping into punt formation.
No
is
one.
Number 15, Quinn Nordine.
Caledonia's going to drop no one. I wouldn't. Let's make sure he punts the football.
And he did.
And he does.
No one's
That's a
back.
good punt. And Caledonia, I'm sure, just going to run the clock out from there.
Rockford's already used 2 timeouts, so not much they can do. We're just got 1 minute to go. I'm sure Caledonia will just go to a knee here and get to halftime.
By Rockford, and Caledonia will
Caledonia
take
just probably
1st and 10
knee out here and
at their own 7-yard
call it a
line.
good first half. Maybe they'll surprise Rockford and run a play.
Boy,
and-
outside of that penalty, that offside penalty, I can't think of a thing Caledonia did wrong here in
No,
this first half.
the first drive,
Yeah,
that was it.
I think
Caledonia.
first play, that they've been flawless.
I don't know if Rockford thinks they're going to just knee out or if
Well, you
Caledonia's
never
gonna
know.
try to catch him with something.
Tanner Christian might take it off right up the middle. Who knows? Ball is on the Fighting Scots 7-yard line. You would think we'd just be a little conservative at this point.
Right now they're playing
Up
really aggressive, so you
35 to
don't
nothing.
know for sure if that's what they're gonna settle for that. I mean, why not?
Well, time of possession has been all Caledonia this half.
Well, let's see what they decide to do here, Jerry. I don't know. Coach Burrow was out there. They may just, nope. I think he's like, don't get around him. Do not fumble the snap. Just knee out. I'm just going to let her run.
Yep. And Rockford's not going to call a timeout.
Tanner Christian takes a knee.
They need to get to halftime.
Down play.
Yeah, Rockford needs to just get off the field and regroup right now. They just got a whirlwind here. Just
Like you
went
say,
through
they
here.
ran into a buzzsaw tonight. And
One more here. That should do it.
well, Caledonia's going to go to halftime,
Number 10, quarterback Tanner
Up
Christian again takes
35 to nothing.
That'll bring up third down.
Much to the delight of this large Caledonia
For the
crowd.
Fighting Scots.
Well,
Crowd's letting them know.
Yep. Very appreciative crowd here tonight. And look, we knew this, Brian. Caledonia is always a different team here at home. So anyways, we'll be back.
Now on the field for tonight's performance is the Caledonia High School Fighting Scots Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Kyle Welfare and led on the field by drum majors Adam McVeigh, Claire Yan, and head drum major Zach Rios. The band is proud to present its 2014 field show, Inferno. Tonight's selections include Spark, Flame, Calm, and Firestorm. Fans, the Caledonia Bands are a comprehensive band program consisting of more than 400 students from 6th through 12th grades, seen each day by directors Kyle Welfare and Don Raymakers, with assistance by Jake Castillo. For more information and a schedule of upcoming events, please visit us on the web at www.caledoniabands.com or follow us on Twitter at Caledonia Bands.
Well, Brian, we're just about ready to get the second half away. A nice halftime performance by the Caledonia Fighting Scot Marching Band. And Eddie Kelly's got it teed up again. There's the boot.
This one's going to be a little short. First time.
Little razzle-dazzle in the backfield. Caledonia not fooled.
Well, Jerry looked it up. Caledonia, I believe, had just shy of 300 yards total offense in the first half at 296. Held Rockford to 62. Caledonia did not punt.
Well, we do have a running clock here.
They did not punt the whole first half.
We've got a
new
quarterback in there for Rockford. Incomplete.
Thing with incomplete passes now does not stop the clock. Rockford's going to have to run, Jerry. They're in hurry up. They got to run hurry up the whole second half.
Bradfield at the controls.
They got to run hurry up the whole second half because those don't stop the clock now.
Bradfield going to wing it. Nearly picked off. It falls incomplete. We'll bring up third down and 10.
Pass to the right side again, intended for number 3, Chris Bell. Pass was incomplete.
Well, third down 10.
Broken up nicely by Caledonia's number 41, Logan Soul.
The snap came back
Bradfield
kind of
just
on
gonna
a.
have to keep it. He gets a block. He's upended, but I think he got a
Soul, I believe he scrambled enough for it. Thing is, this is
upended there, but he got it to the 31, so a first down for the Rams.
The runner was number 5, Tyler Bradfield, to the near sideline, tripped up.
Then short passes. Caledonia's willing to give those up all day.
Yeah, they'll give you that 5-6 yard stuff all night long, especially in the position they're in now.
Well, we were talking at halftime, Brian, to several people in the know. They can't remember Rockford ever being behind 35-0 after the first half.
Not after a half, no.
Second down and 4.
Not in the Munger era anyway.
Logan Soul on the stop. No, excuse me. I see the one. That's going to be John Neese for Caledonia.
That's going to bring up third down. 3rd and 1 for the Rams. Clock running down to 9:20 to go. Bradfield's just going to keep it. He didn't get the first down.
Well, I don't think he got it, Jerry.
Didn't get it.
50.
Going to bring up fourth down.
First. And that was Danny Paz. And Rockford's they're gonna go for it. There's
fourth down.
There will.
They might measure it, but it looks like he's about a half a yard short.
Be the
from
football
here.
short, yes.
Number 50, Danny Paz.
Still doesn't matter. I don't care if it's 4th and 5. He would go for it right now, Jerry. They got to have possessions and points. You can't give a possession up without scoring. Or
well, that's the only time they do stop the clock. One of the few times is when they.
Injury or timeout.
Yep, and they do. This is official timeout for a measurement.
Official measuring. So it's just going to be a little short. 4th down.
It is 4th down and less than a half a yard. So Rockford, I'm sure, will probably go for it.
First down marker. It'll bring up 4th down and less than a foot.
As soon as the official marks and blows it, the clock should start.
Yeah, it's starting.
Rockford's offside.
Offsides.
There's procedure.
Going to go against Rockford.
Looks like the left side of Rockford's line jumped.
So
Now it's going to be a little trickier. 4th and 5.
Well, we'll see if they go for it then. They'll be back inside their 40. Procedure call. Remember, they got a new quarterback in. Nothing wrong with Haney. I think Coach Munger just going with a different look here.
Yeah, you wonder too. He did get hit hard several times in the first half, but hey, when you're down this way too, it's always good. You got to make a change and see if you can. Got to find a spark somewhere.
Well, they're going for it. A tight formation. 4th and 6 now. He's not going to get it. And Caledonia's going to take over on down.
Caledonia's going to have great field position here.
So Caledonia's defense holds on this first series.
So the first series of the second half, Caledonia's defense comes up big. And I'm sure we'll see the wishbone this half, Jerry. You got to have time-consuming.
Well, we're already down to 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Again, great field position.
And we do.
Right now, just that clock running. That's great for Caledonia, bad for the Rams. On the counter, Burton hops and skips for a few.
That's good for a few yards.
About the 34. Well, all the Caledonia backs have run well tonight.
Oh, they all had, I think, 2 of them. Well, Christians and Kelly both had over 100 yards in the first half. And Burton was just short. He was in the 70s, I believe. So, yeah, it was just, crazy to have 3 backs with that kind of yardage. Well, Caledonia's just going to take their sweet time here. They can run as much clock as they want. Fullback.
That's Logan Soul. Inside the 30.
He's
short
close.
Of the first down.
Well, 3 yards.
See where they spot it.
22, I believe, for Rockford there.
Well, with this lead, Caledonia definitely
Goal
in
shoot.
4 down territory here.
Oh, absolutely.
Third and 3. Ball inside the Rockford 30. And a running clock. Caledonia's just going to be content just to pound it on the ground. They've been very successful all evening. In the fullback.
He's going to be close. He is going to be close.
Interior handoff to number 41, Logan Soul.
39.
I think they're going to give it to him.
Ben Lane
That's
for
a
Rockford.
He was brought to the ground by Rockford's number 24, Brandon Kane. 1st and 10.
Well, like you say, Brian, Caledonia, no hurry here. Under 6 minutes to go. Going to stay in that wishbone. Caledonia taking all the time they can. On the counter to Eddie Kelly. He's inside the 20. Going to be just short of another first down. They'll give Kelly about 8 or 9 on that carry.
Eddie Kelly gets the call to the right side. And he punches his way inside the 20-yard line.
They'll give him 8.
Before being tackled by number 24.
He can get 8 yards a carry out of that offense. That is just usually looking for half that. Is a good run. But 8 is a plus.
Caledonia's milking that clock. Under 5 minutes to go, third quarter. On top, 35 to nothing. Again on the counter to Kelly. He's got the first down, more inside the 15. Caledonia very methodical. That offensive line just dominating tonight.
He does have the first down for the Fighting Scots. He was tackled by the Rams' number 44, Josh Cummings.
4:20 to go here. Third quarter. Caledonia's on their very first possession of the second half here.
Yeah, the running clock,
is
just such another weapon right now for Caledonia. They are taking
like
every second of this clock.
Christian just on a keep. Inside the 10.
Number 10, quarterback.
Like we say, Caledonia, no hurry here.
Keeper to the left side. He hops his way for a gain of a couple on the play before being tackled by number 22, Cole Schupel.
Well, Coach Munger sending in some substitutions here. The handwriting's on the wall in this one. 3:30 to go. Third quarter, Caledonia knocking on the door again. Second down and 6. But they're inside the Rockford Ram 10-yard line. They can get another first down without scoring a touchdown. Christian content, just let that
Look at how far that offensive line is spread out. They take up. They have 3-4 feet in between one another. That's crazy.
Yeah, we've got a flag.
There is a
might be a procedure call. We'll see. It is. It's going to be against Caledonia.
Maybe the second mistake all night.
Yeah.
And had a penalty, and now
another penalty
in the first half. And this one here.
Well, you know, it's actually taking Caledonia out of their rhythm. In a way, they're being very methodical, but they were running.
When they were just coming out,
you would think they would have
the ball,
scored.
getting right back on and snapping the ball. Yeah, you get into that.
They're just giving this Rockford defense a chance to catch their breath right now. But we're approaching the 3-minute mark. Now it's second down and 10.
He's going to throw.
He's got a man. He's got Eddie Kelly. He's got a touchdown. Eddie Kelly.
What a great call, Jerry. What a perfect call in that. Just they've been running.
Yeah.
Come up and throw a quick
Well,
pass.
that touchdown comes at the 2:49 mark of the third quarter, putting Caledonia up 41-0. Who would have thought? Walks us on for his extra point attempt.
Number 16, Wastrous into attempt return after.
Watches his kick is good. And it's good. So 42-0. Caledonia, and which has got to be probably the shocker of the year in the state of Michigan right now. Rockford number 2 in the state Division 1.
I can't believe they're
getting
being
shut out 42-0.
just a simple fact that they're going to beat them. It's the way they're going to beat them.
Make no mistake about it. Coach Munger has a good football team, and they are a good football team. They're just not tonight a very good football team. Caledonia has come out on a mission tonight, and they've executed flawlessly.
Well,
That's what we said it would take, and they've come out and they've done it.
Well, that's going to make the remaining teams on their schedule just kind of go, oh boy, you better not.
Well, after the last couple of weeks, the teams at Caledonia penciled in as an easy win. This is a statement game for these Fighting Scots tonight.
Beth Sexton, Chris Shue. That's Greg Sipe, Beth Sexton, and Chris Shue. Please go to the Farmers Insurance tent to claim your prize.
Well, Eddie Kelly teeing it up again. Well, you figure Eddie's getting a little tired kicking off.
He's kicked off how many times?
There's the boot. This is a nice line driver this time.
Now they can't set up their handoff stuff.
Bradfield, the quarterback.
Now he's at the 15-yard line. Even worse field position when he kicks it in the end zone.
Tyler Bradfield returns the kick, gets it to about.
Well, we'll see if Bradfield comes back out at quarterback.
Before being tackled by Caledonia's number 23, Bryce Hauser.
Yep, they changed. They want a quarterback change again.
Their own 15-yard line.
We have a new quarterback.
Going to go back with Haney.
Oh, broken up nicely there. Well, Rockford just cannot get out of sync here. They are.
Yeah, Rockford's definitely there.
They can't get in sync.
No, they're out of rhythm here.
Out of rhythm.
Pass was broken up nicely by number 11, John Meese.
We're under 2 minutes to go. In the third quarter, Rockford trailing 42-0.
That time in Druziak.
Well, Caledonia not letting up.
Boy, they're coming, Jerry. They're popping you. They're making you pay for catching the football right now.
Number 25, Brendan McKellar. And he was met
Well, McKellar on that reception, he got 5 yards, so it's going to bring up third down and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Rams.
It looks like Rockford on the reception. He got the first down.
That's 86.
Completed to number 40.
Adams. Caledonia.
Does have yardage good for a first down.
Well, Rockford in the hurry-up offense.
Led by number 80, Matt Sarver.
This time it's completed. Stopped right there.
Haney's pass complete to number 10, Jacob Height.
Kite on the reception. He got
Tackled
about
by Caledonia's number 4,
7, so it'll bring up second down and 3. Rockford may have time to get another play off before the third quarter ends. Overthrown to Rockford, but that's not going to stop.
Clock will run out. That'll be the end of the quarter.
That will be the last play of the third quarter.
Pass goes incomplete. Number 11, John Meese provided a excellent coverage for the Fighting Scots.
Well, 12 minutes to go, Brian, and this one will be in the record book. 42-0. Caledonia on top.
And if you're not here, you should have been. Right?
Caledonia has a great crowd here. We always
Oh, this crowd is
have
huge tonight again.
a lot of community support for this high school football team.
Well, Jerry, you called it right at the beginning of the game. A lot of different things going on in regards to this game tonight, you know. So with the tribute and
I'm sure old Coach Stoof is
oh yeah, he's smiling.
looking down tonight.
Oh yeah, he's probably thinking that's the way you play football. Coming off the kind of a couple embarrassing losses, the whole everything was just like
well, we
that's
knew
a ticking time bomb.
Well, we knew Caledonia had a lot, and Caledonia's done it on this football field tonight.
Varsity cheerleaders, great job. Back to live action, Rockford. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the first down.
The chain's got to move the other way. They had them set backwards, so something's going on.
Well, it's 3rd and 4.
Well, they had it 3rd and
But
4,
they've
and
got
it
the
should
chain-
be
They've got the chains wrong.
3rd and 4. So there we go. I think we got it right now. It was 3rd and 4 inches the way you had it set. So
Well, the Caledonia crowd started to chant overrated. Reminds you of the time when Belding came in here back in the 90s, number 1, and Caledonia shocked them. So
The handoff to the right side was to number 4, Ethan LaCourte. He does get around the right side and has yardage good for a first down.
it is a first down for the Rams. Right now, the Rams playing for pride here. Ball spotted at the Rockford 37-yard line, where it will be 1st and 10. And he back to pass. He's got time. He's got a man underneath who just drops it. LaCourte.
good pressure by Caledonia again, too. Nick Adams again in there right in Haney's face. So
40-yard line, it was incomplete.
Well, even a Rockford touchdown on an extra point won't stop the clock from running.
no, there's
Second
that
down
extra
and 10
score
for
from
the Rams
Caledonia
at their own 37.
made that difference.
Again, Haney back to pass. He's got a man who breaks one tackle. Again, this Caledonia secondary has really
Jake
stepped
Murphy.
up their game tonight.
Oh, the secondary, and when you do catch a pass, they're making you pay.
Back number 20, Jake Senzik. He was met by number 22,
3rd down and
Jake
3.
Murphy. Pickup of 7 on
Well,
the
we're going to
play. It'll
have
bring
a
up
stoppage
3rd down.
of play here. The officials want to talk it over. Not sure what the problem is.
He's going to make a call here, a procedure call, and that's against Rockford. Move them back. They'll reset it.
The Rockford penalty is illegal procedure against the offense.
Well, that does stop the clock, that penalty.
3rd down and 8 for the Rams. The ball just inside the 40-yard line.
Well, Rockford's got to get out to their own 48-yard line for a first down. Ball just outside their own 40. 3rd down for the Rams. Haney back to pass. Got a man in the flat. And just not much. Rockford's offense is not geared to score a lot of points.
We can tell their passing game here is all about 6-7 yards is all they're throwing
it's a
it.
short
So
West Coast passing team, and
yes,
it's a ball control offense. They're used to letting their defense control the football game, and that didn't happen tonight.
no.
4th down and 5 for the Rams.
Boy, if they get the ball back to Caledonia here, Jerry, at this field position, it could end the game. Just go time possession, but he picked it up.
Yep. So Rockford will maintain possession.
Caledonia's secondary's right there. The minute they catch the pass, they're right on them. No yards after the catch.
Well, like we say, they'll let them do that. There's only 9.5 minutes to go in the game.
They have a first down for the Rams.
They do it in Caledonia territory. I believe
They have a
it's
different quarterback now. We have a flag from the sidelines.
I believe it's only the second time that Rockford's been in Caledonia territory today.
Here we go. A procedure again. Yeah, it's just unraveling.
Yeah.
The Rockford penalty is illegal procedure against the offense. That'll move it back 5 yards. It'll be first down and 15 for the Rams. The ball is now at the
First and 15 now for Rockford as a result of that penalty.
Territory.
The clock starts again. Another flag.
Jerry, they do have another quarterback, and you may have mentioned that now. Peterson, number 11.
22, Cole Schupel. However, there is a penalty
Number 11.
he's
He's a 6'6" junior.
And now they're changing that up too. That last 2 plays,
Another.
Peterson's been in there, but now it looks like Haney's back in.
It's against Rockford again. Well, they found a way to stop the clock. Penalties. It stops it with 9:16 to go in this contest. Caledonia well in control, 42-0. When Caledonia went up 28-0, Brian, you could just kind of see the air go out of the football for Rockford.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you're right. After that, I think after the 3rd touchdown, you could tell that defense wasn't sure what hit them, and they never could get it back. And they have another stoppage.
.1 FM starting at 9:15 p.m. First down for the Rams.
Well, he's figured out a way to give the team a breather here. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. It's 1st and 15. They're still talking it over here. Caledonia coaching staff wants to know what's going on.
And Coach Burrell's going to walk right out. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, this last 2-3 plays here have been really. I think they're thinking it's second down, not first down. It should be second. I think it's second down. That's what they're arguing. I believe it's second down. I don't know. I'm totally confused, but from the indications I'm seeing,
they just want this clock to
some
run
of the
out
coaching staff thinks it's second down. But it was, it's just a procedure penalty, so the down typically stays the same.
Haney is in there, the quarterback. Dodges one would-be tackler, and he's going to be Finally hauled down at the 40. A loss of a yard on that play.
Number 7, quarterback Landon Haney on the keeper.
Again, a covered sack. Haney had nobody open.
No, and again, the secondary for Caledonia has just done an outstanding job.
Well, second down, 21. The ball was kept.
Again by 6'6" Nick Adams. Got the big wing out there and knocked that thing down.
Broken up nicely on the tip by Caledonia's number 86, Nick Adams.
Third down, 21 now.
Well, Caledonia has an extra, has an extra defensive back in too. They're playing a single linebacker and they got everybody else in coverage.
Well, they're getting a good rush from that defensive front. They can afford to do that.
Yep, they're just doing a single guy there in the middle. And if you know that's what they're going to do, you can do that.
Well, it's 4th and 21. I think Rockford is just going to kick this one away.
Pass was intended.
Approaching 7.5 minutes to go. Nordine on to do the punting. Caledonia not sending anybody back.
To the right side, and it was broken.
No, they're just going to let him punt it away here. They're going to play defense and make sure that they punt it.
Yeah.
But at 4th and 21, you'd think they got to kick it away. So Rockford.
Yep. So right now, the only suspense is whether or not Caledonia will hang a goose egg on these Rams tonight.
Yeah, that's crazy. You and I talked at halftime, and we figured they'd score a couple times and Caledonia score once, and we'd kind of be at this score here with Rockford scoring. But Caledonia's defense has really kept the intensity up here throughout the game.
Well, you know, Caledonia hit on all cylinders tonight. You know, they got Rockford in a deep hole, knowing that Rockford is not that kind of team that scores a lot and can come back on you.
No, absolutely not. No, this will be the talk of the world tomorrow, I think. Oh, my goodness. It'll be crazy. Well, Caledonia's all spread out here.
Number 15, Kobe Wilson now.
Wilson in now. Kobe at the controls for Caledonia. Again, he's just content to let the clock wind down. He's going to hand it off.
Well, they're spreading everybody out, Jerry, and they'll just run that single back. And that is going to be, I was just going to say, Bryce Christians is in the game. Changing personnel here.
Some of Caledonia's players getting in there, getting a little experience tonight.
Pick up of about 4 yards on the play. It'll bring second down for Caledonia.
He's changing his front line personnel. He's changing everybody out now, giving everybody a chance here. Spread them out. Just spreading that out and running this way here keeps extra people out of the box there.
Again, good hard run.
Well, he's still running hard. That's the thing, too. You put your guys in that don't play quite as much, and they really want to show you something.
They're going to come.
They're going to come flying off the football. And they want to make something. So they want to make something happen. So they're going to. Yeah, they're coming in playing hard.
That's a first down for Caledonia, so they'll maintain possession of the football. That's all Caledonia wants to do is just grind out a couple of touchdown or first downs here and get out of here without anybody getting hurt.
Yep, running as much clock as they can.
Yeah. Wilson on a keep. Knocked out of bounds.
Out of bounds doesn't matter at this point in the game. Clock still runs.
Wilson on the keeper to the near sideline.
Got a yard. It's going to bring up second down. They'll give him 2 yards on that carry.
By the Rams, number 36, Foster Leverett.
Second down and 8, 4 minutes to go until this one's in the record books. 42-0, Caledonia at the moment. Just a handoff.
Just a straight ahead handoff.
Maybe a yard or two.
Nothing fancy.
Well, it's going to bring up third down. Third down and about 6. I don't think Caledonia's had to punt tonight.
They have not. They have
That's how dominant they've been.
Yeah, they have not punted the football.
Number 1, Bryce Christian, the ball carrier to the left side, tackled by number 67.
3:20 to go.
For the Rams.
What a difference this running clock means for Caledonia. An inside handoff. So we'll see if Caledonia punts, as they did not get enough for the first down. Got it out to about the 30.
They will punt.
They will punt. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3. So Eddie Kelly, I believe, will more than likely punt this ball away.
Tackled by number 41.
I don't think Rockford's sending anybody back. They might be coming for the block.
Zach Swift.
Well, they will send somebody back now.
Dropping back deep is number 28 for Rockford.
Zibikowski dropping back for Rockford.
Zibikowski.
Well, they're taking as much time as they can, Jerry. They're in no hurry to do anything here. Just going to let this clock run and run and run. They may. Coach Burrell's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Caledonia.
All right, so it'll be.
Well, what a shocker!
Seconds. Yes, this will.
Fans with the parents of Zach.
You'll never see it
for
again.
The ages here. Yeah, it's been a
medical orange cart on the east side of the field.
Well, at least when
That's the
Belding was here and got upset by Caledonia with that lofty ranking they had in the 1990s, at least they scored.
Right. This is crazy.
Yeah.
You just can't believe this is happening. If you weren't here, you wouldn't believe it. I've called a couple people at halftime, and they said, "There's people telling us that, but we're not believing it." I said, "Well,
yeah, quite frankly, the pundits had it before this game started. This is what the score would be in favor of Rockford."
Yeah, they kind of thought maybe this would be yes.
That's what we say. You got to play the game on the field. High snap, but Kelly gets it in and
Kelly
got
got
a great
one hand,
punt
he got
away.
a big kick.
That was an athletic play by Eddie Kelly.
With a one-hand grab there off a high snap, and
Rockford will have the ball 80 yards away from the end zone with 2 minutes to go.
Where it's down,
And
the Rams will have it first
of course,
and
the
10
clock
in their
runs,
own
not
territory.
stopping.
well, they may shut them out here, Jerry. It's hard to believe.
Well, Caledonia's made some substitutions here.
Well, 11 is back in. It's a big, tall kid.
Number 11, Michael Peterson, now at quarterback for the Rams.
He's down. He's got enough for a first down, I believe, on that
So
reception.
Peterson is the quarterback. Not sure what happened.
His pass goes complete to number 21 to the right side. That's Hunter Novak.
Penalty, I believe.
And he was tackled by
Personal foul against Caledonia. So that
Yeah,
picks up
it looked like a face mask or a finger in the ear hole there. Anyways, he grabbed him by the helmet.
Well, that's a
The penalty was on Caledonia's defense for a horse collar tackle.
That's what it was.
Back on 15 more yards.
The old horse collar.
And it's first down for the Rams.
It's going to go deep.
And he's just going to overthrow everybody. Yeah, big arm.
Yeah.
Wow.
It doesn't stop the clock.
The quarterback
Second down and
pass
10.
going deep down the far sideline, intended for number 21, Hunter Novak. He was defensed nicely by the Caledonia defensive back. Pass
Well,
goes
Caledonia
incomplete.
next week will be back here at Ralph E. Meyer Stadium for homecoming, where we'll take on the Jenison Wildcats. We expect another big crowd. And receptions Big
Boy,
hit
another
that
big
time.
hit by the other unit here. My goodness, I think that was Bryce Hauser, 23. Wow. Just
I don't think they're going to get another play off.
well, the fans are, the whole stadium standing on this side
They want the
anyways.
shutout.
A lot of purple shirts over here.
And they're going to get it.
They're going to get a shutout. Unbelievable.
Caledonia in a shocker. One of the greatest victories in Caledonia history tonight. 42-0 over the number 2 ranked team in Division I in the state of Michigan. Unbelievable.
You know, watch this stadium probably just unload here in a minute, Jerry. I can't believe that they're going to be able to contain the student section from getting out there once this is done. So
Unbelievable football game right from the start. From the start to the finish. It's going to be a long ride home for these Rockford Rams. And like we said, they have a good football team. They really do. But they just ran into a better football team tonight.
oh, absolutely. Caledonia just played
Well, what Caledonia's
flawless
got
football.
what Caledonia's got to take from this is
This is what you got to bring every week.
you got to bring this every week.
They're capable. They're talented enough. They're capable to do that. Just maybe this is
So wake up.
maybe this is a launching point. You just don't know. Teams turn
Well,
that switch.
it's a lesson for everyone. Don't take anything for granted in life. Nothing's a pushover.
No, absolutely not.
You know,
And yeah, this will be the talk of the area
Yeah.
here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure.
Nobody's
This
the
is
talk of the state. Everybody
Oh.
gets the paper in the state. They know who Rockford is.
so
And
this
now
is,
they'll know who Caledonia is.
Please remember to drive safely.
So again, in a very, very
And we'll see you
tremendous win for these Fighting Scots. Our hats are off to them. We'll see you next week for a homecoming.
you bet.
I'm Jerry Hoover.
I'm Brian Bennett. Thanks for being here.
42-0. We'll see you.